Oh, hey everyone, and welcome back to I'm a Terrible God and I'm doing terrible things to people on Earth, but it just seems to be getting worse. That's right, because we're back in black and white too, and I've got more horrendous things to do to people today until we finish this game. So, if you've hopped on at this point, welcome to the series, hit the sub and like button, and let's just get straight into it. So, unsurprisingly, in a world where I'm God, I am quite unscrupulous with my conquering, and we did manage to finish this town off last time, but let's get straight into the next world. Yeah, and this one is going to be way more of a challenge. I mean, clearly, this guy did not pay attention in church, but that is fair enough, because so far I have burnt half of the churches, even though most of them were to me. But, if he did manage to get in one of them before they burnt down, he'd know that I do not tolerate violence, to which this guy is being very violent with these giant armies everywhere. Alright, first things first, we should probably set the precedent to these people of exactly what to expect for the rest of this game. Basically, precedent is, I'm pretty damn terrible. See you later, boys. Don't specifically remember that one in the Bible, but I do remember this one. So we've left ourselves just a man and a woman, and we are going to repopulate our entire Earth. Yeah, usually I make my fish town a couple towns in and not my starter town, but I thought today we'd do something hold on a second. How have you guys managed to survive that throw I did? Deadly sin number one, don't subvert my will when I'm trying to murder you. Be a good boy and just die. There we go, so now we only have our two little people here, and hopefully they actually make some babies. If this doesn't go well, the bloodline ends right here. Although that might actually be the best course of action. Hold on a second. I don't remember ordering a catapult. Okay, first off, one, incredibly rude coming over here and catapulting my walls down. Second, if you are going to welcome me to the neighborhood, please catapult nice things over. Right, now you're going to have to deal with Bessie. I think Bessie might have a crippling mental disease. Okay, you're lucky I threw my entire population into the sea, or else I'd send an army out here to deal with you, but this big rock's gonna have to do it for now. Oh, look, they got a big creature too. Why is it everyone else's creature is like something cool, like a wolf or a tiger? I have a cow! Oh, that's joke's on you anyway. Bessie knows how to stomp! Well, to be fair, she can summon lightning from her udders, so that's pretty cool. I just realized I can send Bessie to go steal resources from other towns. So stealthy, Bessie. They'll never see you coming. Right, I just got an immigration, which I'm going to decline, but I wanted to see what the population's up to, and it's not that high. We're getting there. We're getting a few kids spawn around now, and I have made everyone breed as it has turned into an ad. Just popping them out in the street. So the town's looking pretty good. Population's still pretty low. They haven't had their boom yet. But the problem we have is we have no ore. Like none. Like this empty spot right here is usually where the ore is. And there's no ore. It's starting to look like the north of England in the 70s here. Okay, I went AFK for a bit of a long time. Came back. Population acquired. Unfortunately, though, I did disappear for long enough that I didn't leave any food for these people whatsoever, so they might start dying before I actually get to use them. Still have the big problem with ore going round, so I'm going to set all these guys as... I just accidentally threw them! Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Oh, I've realised the issue here. I've put the smelter in the wrong way round, so it's not connected to the road. Whoops, God's got a lot on his plate. He's got a lot to worry about. Yeah, the food situation's not looking too good. I'm having to manually harvest the fields again, which is really right up my gameplay avenue, and we really need some more fields. Why are my people demanding hovels? Right, we've got enough pop and a bit of ore that we can make a bit of an army here, so we're going to set these guys up and overtake the couple of towns next to us and get all their goodies, although... Did my creature just set this place on fire? What did you do, Bessie? Can't really blame her though, to be honest. I would have done the exact same thing. Out of interest, how much percentage am I evil right now? Because I imagine it's 100% evil. Ah, I forgot about this one. So the Japanese guy in this scenario has the hurricane wonder, which I won't spoil what the hurricane wonder does. You'll have to see for yourself. Before that happens, I think it's time we finally make a bit of an excursion outside the wall. The smell of fish people in there has gotten pretty bad. We need a bit of an airing out. We're going to send the fish brigade out to this bit of the wall over here, which I've noticed is pretty undefended compared to the rest, and we're going to hopefully make a breakthrough. Just got to dodge a couple catapults on my way over there, though. Thankfully, they have about as accurate throws as I do, so... Oh my god, this fish people town is disgusting. There's just too many of them now. It gets more and more every time I look over here. Just remember, this is all from the exact same 2 people. Right, Strike Team Bessie is in effect. Hopefully this goes this goes somewhat well, because this is all I have in terms of ore for an army. We're gonna have to get Bessie checked at some point. I'm guys, and I don't even know what's going on there. Oh, hold on, wait a second. I just realized he sent some guys to my gate, so let me just dinner served, boys. He's also sent just a single catapult after me behind me, which it's going so slow. I get the feeling at the time I've taken over this town, I'm gonna forget it's behind me. But with taking this town over, we're gonna get so much damn ore. Oh, wait a second. Is he going to move his big army over here? Because I'm seeing him do some little formations over there, but I can only see this small army right here coming towards me. So we're going to send Bessie to deal with that and just pray to me. That's all we have to deal with. Do you put cows down too, like you do horses, you know, when they've kind of, you know, their time's up? I feel like Bessie's getting there. You know that catapult I said I was going to completely forget about? Yeah. Sorry, guys. You know what I was saying about that hurricane wonder? And I was getting you to wonder what it did? Well, let the spectacle be beholded, because it summons a giant hurricane. Yeah, that's my town. Can somebody call the police? Because I'm being assaulted and I don't appreciate it. Thankfully, that hurricane came after I got the giant rocks of ore, so I can actually rebuild everything. Now, usually I replace the people in the towns I conquer with the fish people, but we've already got a whole town of fish people, so I might just keep these Japanese guys and just get them to work in the mine or something. Hold on. Deadly sin number 2. How dare you build walls to keep me out? It's just rude. It's just plain rude. I forgot there's a quest over here where you need to cure people of the plague, and you cure them by just rubbing your hand on them. You give them a good old handy, and you get rid of all that horrible green gunk. Just remember that currently I am a all-knowing being, creator of the universe and everything around it, and I am currently giving people head pats so they don't have the plague. Oh yeah, there's also a quest where you need to find 7 of these statues, and I think it gives you like a pretty good unit. I could be wrong there. I think the unit might actually be trash. Yeah, you just gotta look around the map for these things, and we'll see if I'm right about this unit. Oh my god, it's an anime. Yeah, if I remember correctly though, these guys, I think they just run really fast, but they're still just as useless as any other army where they die very quickly, but we'll see how effective they are in combat, I suppose. Also, I think it's time we get ourselves our own catapults. Even though I have been catapulting my own people towards the enemy for some time now, we should probably do it in a more official manner. I don't know why Bessie is currently electrocuting a piece of wood. It's a catapult, Bessie. That's not going to work. Just gotta clear out the enemy soldiers outside my gate so I can move my catapults on and out the way. Oh my god. The trees are speaking. Alright, I got my elite grouping up here, and I'm using the term elite grouping there very loosely. There's not much eliteness to this, especially my train of catapults, but we're gonna go ahead and try to siege that town down. There you go. Not very nice when somebody does it to you, is it, Japan? Hey, remember when I got those legendary 7 samurai, which was, you know, the really epic guys? Well, suddenly there's only 6 of them. Siege is going well though, although I probably shouldn't be catapulting the walls that I'm going to be owning as much as I am, but these archers just won't give it a break. And now we need to immediately get to work rebuilding all the damage we just did. I'm just going to go ahead and scoop all of these guys up though for a split second and use them to fund my fireball addiction. And now we can scoop up some fish people, get them over to that town, replace the entire population with the superior fish people genetics, and get on with... So we can scoop up some... just make sure to leave that out of the Bible where, you know, God kept accidentally throwing people because his hands were just made of butter. Oh my god, I forgot. You can get skyscrapers. So the way this thing works is pretty ridiculous. You can have it stack up to 50 of these houses together, and once it's fully complete, it looks ridiculous. Still stacking and stacking. So somebody also told me, and I don't know if this still works, because I remember doing it back in the day once he mentioned it, but if you set a tree on fire and you actually bring it over to the enemy, and we just go ahead and drop it on his... Oh my god, it's actually burning it down, look. Okay, that's a little bit cheap, but I don't like your hurricanes. Okay, that feels a little cheap. We're just going to take that down, and then we're not going to worry about it. We'll just get rid of this tree now, and wait a second. Maybe that doesn't cause a forest fire. Meanwhile, my skyscraper is getting built by my fish people minions, and it's getting up there. I've also got the second skyscraper over here. Oh, oopsie daisy. Oh, well, my second fish town's actually taken off. I didn't even realize. The population's quite damn high now, which I guess if we ever wanted to build a big army over here, we probably could if we ever need reinforcements. Nothing on the original fish town. Gee! I'm just looking around the street. I think we need a new plague. The skyscraper's getting up there, and it's it looks so ridiculous. And you know, I think we're gonna go ahead and take this town over too immediately. Although they do have all of these Vietnamese rice farmers in the trees. Yeah, and I really don't want to get messed up by those guys. So we're gonna bring all we've got. Yeah, we're definitely going to make an army over here because when I moved my army out, I realized just how much of an overpopulation problem we have in this town. It's pretty bad for how small it is. Question is, can I launch a fireball from my town down here up to the top of... No, I can't. Question is, can we sneak up on the Viet Cong before they sneak up on us? Oh god, they all just started moving at once as soon as I got in the village. Oh god, how did the Americans deal with this? Well, surprisingly, we took them down with... Hold on a second. Oh, no, it's a tiger. Here you go, in the spirit of the American doctrine of the Vietnam War. Was just his head on fire? Oh, he ran into the jungle, so again, we're just going to have to continue on the American way of warfare. Ah, I can smell the freedom. Oh, my God, he just slipped right by me again. How the hell did you do... Wait a second. What? Why are the battlements on the inside of the wall? That means that we're not keeping people out. We're keeping people in. Right, we're getting up there now to his final line of defense. We've got to bash through this wall, and then there's only one wall left. I accidentally almost walked past this town up here. I didn't even realize I had one up here, which is going to be great because we can use this as a staging post for fire. Looking at his last town up here, it's definitely way more fortified than all the others, and it looks like he's pulled back the majority of his troops up here, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, good news, they finally finished the skyscraper. This honestly looks horrendous. Why is it so tall? It just looks so out of place compared to the rest of the village. It's just a terrible, unfortunate accident waiting to happen, isn't it? Oh, fish people worship pit's looking pretty good though. Look at them doing their little fishy dance. Ah, they're gonna summon me, the fish god. I mean, the blue look definitely suits the fish people. I'm gonna put that much out. We're gonna go ahead and buy the rest of the miracles because all I've bought so far is a skyscraper, so we should probably get some new stuff to play with. Now, if I remember correctly, the lightning bolt one is actually pretty good because, yeah, it spews off a whole bunch of electricity, then you can pick it up afterwards and, like, kind of aim it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and throw them a little. Oh my god, they bounce! Alright, remember guys, if I hit this one, you gotta hit the like and subscribe button. You ready, boys? Here we go, let's take down our productions right now. Boom! Direct impact! Oh, time for that final assault, I think. Oh my god, they're like bringing everything down to deal with me now. He's got so many armies up here. Oh god, yeah, it's getting pretty intense. Everything has just rushed down to deal with me. But if anything goes bad here, I can just whip out the lightning bolts because I have built my influence ring all the way over here. You know, you'd think after they saw the giant lightning bolts, to be fair, they might be like, maybe we shouldn't mess with this guy. I mean, if someone was throwing like 5 fireballs and 21 lightning bolts towards me, I too would be marrying my cousin like half of these fish people. Well, the moment we've all been waiting for, Bessie versus the tiger, here we go. Oh, yeah. Don't mess with Bessie. You know what? Hold on, let me just heat this up a little bit for you. Let's make this a bit more interesting. So, a little bit awkward. Guess who tapped out while they were capturing the very last town here? Yeah, that was me, and it crashed the game. We did win it though, but I didn't save that whole time, so we are back to square one. But don't worry, if you guys still want to watch more Black and White 2, I will be on the next island the next time you watch this. Sorry you didn't get to see me actually take it over, but I did take it over. It just had a memory leak as soon as I did it because I tapped out. But if you enjoyed the video and you still want to see more Black and White 2, because I'm more than happy to keep going and finish the game, obviously leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and keep watching. Otherwise, we'll probably move on to something else and find a new game to play on this channel. Because I do like this little series we're doing, but you know, if people want to see something new, I'm fine with that too. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you around.